YouTube, what's going on? Back in the latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have 3 pops I think you guys should pick up to add to your collection before it's too late. Without further ado, let's get right into them and get my picks. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into the video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning into this segment, we'd like to try to do every Saturday to talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, whether it's different topics I find interesting or pops I think are going to go up in value for time. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So like I said, I have 3 pops that I think are going to be Future Grails, will definitely go up in value. If you're interested in getting any of the Funko Pops from today's video, there is a link in the description box below to get $15 off your first order via Whatnot. Definitely a place I buy a lot of my Funko Pops from, and I will be looking for some of these that I don't have in my collection to add from there as well. So if you're interested in getting $15 off your order, check the link down below so you can get that money off your order. So the first pop I want to talk about, it's a little bit more hard to find one, but it's one that I think you should add to your collection because it's already starting to get a little bit more pricey, but I still think there is some time that you can pick it up. And I still think it has some upward momentum going forward, and that is Alex Morgan for the U.S. Soccer National Team. So this pop is, like I said, starting to get up there in price. This was released, I think, in the last round of the Women's World Cup, so I guess that would be 2017, 2018, I think, at this point. Very great player. I think she's probably going to be the lead player for the team this go around. Megan Rapinoe, I've suggested in the past. Definitely another pop you can keep your eye out for. There's a common and also Funko Shop exclusive for her, so if you want to get that, by all means do so. But I think Alex Morgan's probably going to be leading the team moving forward. You know, being the leader, not necessarily the best player of this team. Her pop, I think on the app, might say it's like 20 bucks. You can find her for about 20 to 30 bucks if you look very, very hard, but her pop is starting to get up there. I see people paying about $50 plus for her pop. The Women's World Cup's coming up, I think, in a few months. The U.S. national team just won the She Believes Cup. I actually watched that game, and Alex Morgan did score. So she's still doing very, very well. I don't know if Funko's going to make another line for the World Cup. They didn't make a men's line, so I don't know if they'll make a women's line. And if they do, they probably will make like Mallory Swanson or Trinity Rodman, who are also players on the team. So this may be the one and only Alex Morgan pop moving forward. She's an extremely popular player, and I can tell you guys, the women's team for the U.S. Soccer team is almost like a cult-like following. There's a lot more fans, it seems, for them than there is the men's team. They definitely support them pretty hard. So people who want this pop are going to pay up for it. So definitely a pop I think should have your radar before it's too late. Alright guys, so moving on to a Marvel pop. This is a pop I suggested in the past as well, but now I'm just going to double down on it because I think it's a pop you should add to your collection, and I think some upward momentum that you still have some time to pick up on, and that is Maya Lopez from the Hawkeye show. So if you did not see it already, Hawkeye was actually a pretty good show. I really enjoyed it. Maya Lopez, also known as Echo, is getting her own spin-off TV series for Disney+. This pop is only going for about 12, 15 bucks. It's also pretty easy to find at this point, or I should say easy to find, but I've seen it out still available. It's not vaulted, but I would almost bet that this pop's no longer being produced. I don't think it's sold through very well, which is always a good sign for pops that are going to go up in value in the future. And it's not going to be made for the Hawkeye show anymore. I mean, I don't think she'll be appearing on the Hawkeye show anymore because she's going to have her own spin-off show. So if we get a pop in the future for Maya Lopez, it's most likely going to be Echo, and it's going to be for her own show. This pop, like I said, it's very affordable. She's getting her own show. The trailer just dropped for it, and I think it's going to be coming out in October, so you have some time to buy this one. I can see this being the same as what happened with Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, where this pop is going to start creeping up in value as we get closer to the show, and as time goes on, when Funko actually gets around to making a pop, a second pop for it, it's going to decrease a little bit in value and then go back up. So now's probably a good time to pick it up because it's probably not going to be at this price ever again, which, like I said, is about the retail price. I've seen this one on clearance as well, so if you find it on clearance, definitely a good time to pick it up because I think these are going to get bought up, especially if the show is a hit, which I thought she was a cool character in the show. I don't know what you guys thought about her. But if the show is good, she gets a second season of the Echo series. This is going to be the first Maya Lopez Echo Pop, and definitely one that people will seek out later on. A lot of times the first Marvel Pop are the grails for that character, so this is definitely one I would add to your collection because it's so cheap, the stealing is high, and definitely a pop you should get in your collection before it's too late. Alright guys, and last but not least, this suggestion comes from the homie Sith Rule, long-time supporter of the channel, a member of the channel as well. I don't talk about that often, but if you guys are interested in becoming a member of this channel, supporting the channel, there is a link right down there to help support the channel. I always appreciate all my members, and really give a shout out to you guys. You're what keeps me going. So shout out to Sith Rule for the suggestion. He suggested this a while ago, so he might not remember he suggested this. But the pop that I'm going to suggest that I agree with is Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. So, if you're not aware, there is a Green Lantern show that is going to be coming out. At first, there was rumors that it was going to come out, then it was said it was going to be canceled, and now it's been renewed as far as the show is going to be moving forward, and it's going to be focusing on Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. I'm suggesting the Jon Stewart Green Lantern. The reason being is the two are probably the most popular, or are the most popular Green Lanterns, and I would say Jon Stewart is probably more popular for people who, more modern fans of DC comics. I think that this pop is extremely affordable. It's only going for like 13 bucks on the app. I think you can find it for probably like 20 bucks at most online. And it's a pop from 2016 that is vaulted. It's got the old style, like DC Comics molds they did for Funko. There was a new one that was made in 2021, so there is two versions of Jon Stewart out there. The reason why I think this one's going to be a good pop to pick up, again, first off, it's only $13 on the app. That's very, very affordable. There's a show coming out that's going to focus on him. They already just did another one, so I don't see them making a third one. And it's cheap compared to the Hal Jordan pops. If you look at the Hal Jordan pops compared to Jon Stewart, they're almost night and day. I think there's like 3 or 4 Hal Jordan pops. They're a little bit more expensive, which some of them are a little bit more rare because they're like con exclusives, and I think there's a chase. But this pop is only 13 bucks and vaulted. The sky's the limit. It's going to be harder to find them in good condition as well. I think this is a pop you definitely want to get to your collection. If you want to get the 2021 version of Jon Stewart because you think it looks better, it's a little bit more risky because if they do make a third version of it, that one's going to have less value than this one will, because this one is going to be the first version of Jon Stewart out there as Green Lantern. I just think this pop's almost a no-brainer. If you're a fan of the character, now's definitely the time to get it, because if that Green Lantern show is a hit in any way, I think it's going to only go up even more. I think they're going to go pretty fast. I am a believer that James Gunn is going to turn around the DC universe, just because he has had success with Marvel, and things he's done with DC so far have been hits. So I think the way people look at Marvel now may be how we look at DC very, very far in the future, but I think that time may be coming, and now may be a time to buy a lot of the DC properties as well. So if you're interested in seeing some DC pops that I think you should buy, drop down in the comment section below, and maybe I'll make a video for that. But definitely starting off with this Jon Stewart at 13 bucks seems like a steal to me. So there you guys have it. Those are the 3 pops I think you should add to your collection. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree with any of these picks, and if you think there's something I should add to the segment like I did for Sith Rule today. I will always give you credit for your suggestions. So thanks so much for your comments, your views. It's always appreciated, and the reason why I continue to make these videos. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Check me out on my second channel, Savage Breaks, if you're interested in Pokemon support cards or comic books, and if you're interested in getting that $15 off your whatnot order, check the link down below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, see you later.